Becky is actually getting to be mom, taking the littles to their first day of school today.
First day of school drop-off.
Yes. So
fun.
She's off this morning. She'll be back tomorrow. In fact, it's the first day of a new school for her little today, which is pretty awesome.
That's right, man.
Yeah. So
they grew up so fast.
Yeah, we didn't want her to miss the moment.
Yeah, absolutely.
But she did actually record Friday a special prayer for all those who are doing some form of back to school today. So we're going to share that here in just a moment. And whether you're a little or a parent of a little headed back to school, or I saw even over the weekend all the posts from parents of college students who are doing the whole moving them into the dorm for the first time.
That's going to be you here in a few days, right, Mark?
Yeah. The beauty is, though, I'm done with the freshman move-in stuff. Now they're all like, okay, you've done this before. Knock yourself out, that kind of stuff. So it's a little bit easier. But it's still an adjustment for everybody. And I think it's one of those times where we can just be reminded of what really matters and who we really are and whose we really are. So here's a special back to season prayer. Back to school season from Becky.
Father, as a new school year begins, remind me that before I am a student, a teacher, a parent, or a friend, I am first your beloved child. When the schedule fills up and the pressure begins to build, help me remember where my identity is found. You are my Father. I belong to you.
Amen.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC.
Ready for some good news?
We are too.
Here's your positive difference story of the day.
All right, back to school week. That means we're getting closer and closer to football season starting too.
I have heard all my football friends talking about it. They are so excited.
Putting fantasy football leagues together. The whole practices are underway. Even this past weekend, it was the Hall of Fame weekend for the National Football League for the NFL.
Oh, okay.
Where they induct, I think it's like 6 every year into the Hall of Fame.
Oh, wow. I didn't know that.
I saw a little clip from Drew Brees. He was a quarterback in the NFL for a long time.
New Orleans, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
Look at you, Ross. Impressed. Well done. They all get up there and share stories about their playing days, usually roast some teammates, which is pretty funny. To a T, almost every one of them also was like, man, at the end of the day, though, football just, it'll not satisfy, and learning even that relationships with family trump anything that you could have ever done on a field. And then there's a guy like Drew Brees who said there was one more relationship that mattered even more. Here's what he said in front of all these other Hall of Famers on national TV and all of that.
On my 17th birthday, Christ came into my heart and changed me forever. I felt protected, connected, and directed towards the path that God had for me. He would equip me for the journey, which led me to places I never could have expected. Thank you to Pastor Sean Mitchell, Miles McPherson, Rob Wilton, and Troy Martin for your Christian mentorship in my life.
I thought that was awesome.
That is so
Of
good.
everything you could choose to say, I was like, hey, this is one of the most important, if not the most important thing you can know about me.
Absolutely.
So.
And the enthusiasm that he had.
The fact that everybody was cheering, it was pretty cool, too. That is our positive difference story of the day.
Real people, real life. The KLRC Morning Show. 90.9 KLRC.
It's time for what we're looking forward to this week.
I am so pumped up!
All right, so let's do a little round of what you're looking forward to. Can help just to think about at least one thing that you're looking forward to as you start off the new week. Becky is out because she's looking forward to taking the littles to school.
Oh.
First day today. In fact, she shared her own what she's looking forward to with us.
It's Monday and the kiddos are back in school, but what I'm most excited for is to be able to start up our coffee dates with my husband. Because we used to do those during school hours, and now we get to do it again.
She's pretty pumped up about that.
Of course she is.
That's pretty awesome. Yes. Yeah, basically, any reason for Becky to get coffee is a good
to
one.
get coffee.
But a coffee date with her husband, that's pretty awesome.
Aw.
Ross, what are you looking forward to?
I am so excited to keep spending time with my buddy who flew in from Georgia.
Yes.
We've just been on a roll, Mark. We've been on a roll already, and he's been in 2 days.
The crazy long disc golf course?
Yeah, we drove to Little Rock yesterday and spent 2 hours there on a disc golf course. We rented a golf cart because it was one too many miles long for us to walk it.
This is like a fancy disc golf course.
It was awesome. And this was the best part. It was a fancy disc golf course. So we ended up wearing like our full golf outfits
to play disc golf.
Nice. It was
That's
so awesome. So we're going to chill later today. And when I say chilling, I mean more disc golf and more pickleball.
Because, it's perfect weather for being outside.
Right.
Today. Yeah. Ooh. That's cool. You guys are getting some time together.
Yeah.
Both times.
It's been fun.
That's awesome. I am looking forward to this is the last week both my sons are home before headed to college. By Monday next week, they're both going to be moving back into their dorms. And so I'm going to try and make the most of it this week. Sneak in a little extra. I was playing Frisbee with one of my boys last night. I was like, we got to do this a couple more times just to just hang out. The kind of things that we don't get to do during the school year. So I'm trying to figure out some fun things this week. We're like, okay, hey, let's go grab something to drink or grab lunch together. Just seize the moments of this last week for sure. So, all right, that's a little bit of what we're looking forward to. Hope you can find at least one thing too.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC.
It's back to school week pretty much for all of these school districts around Northwest Arkansas. And now that my kids aren't in that back to school season in the same way, there are parts that I miss. There's a few things I don't, like the car line, not so much.
That's fair.
All the excitement and those first days back in or picking them up after their first day of school. Even I was thinking yesterday about one of my favorite memories about back to school season when our kids were growing up was usually the night before we would have dinner and then we would just take some time to pray about the next school year as a family. And it wasn't anything big or complicated, but it was just really valuable and helped just set the tone for, hey, God has purposes for the school year. This isn't just something to get done or accomplished, but he has some really good plans. And we came across this back to school prayer. In fact, Becky shared just a little bit of it earlier this morning, but I wanted to share just a little bit more with our listening family. It was written by a guy, I think he's one of the brothers of the For King and Country guys. His name's Matt Smallbone. And he kind of played off of the Lord's Prayer. But here's a little bit of what he says. May your name be honored in the classrooms, the hallways, the staff rooms, the cafeterias, the sports fields, the music rooms, and the playgrounds. Teach me to represent Jesus well. Help my words build people up. Help my actions reflect your kindness. Help my life point people towards you.
And then he says, and I really like this part. This is, your kingdom come, your will be done.
Yeah.
And he says, today I surrender this school year to you. Go before every lesson and every friendship, every difficult conversation, every exam, every rehearsal, every game, and every decision, like all the school things. Open the doors that you want to be opened and close the doors that aren't good for me. Help me trust that your plans are always better than my own.
Man, that's a really good reminder because there's so many unknowns going into a school year, right? Like, What's the teacher going to be like? Who are the friends going to be? Who's going to be at the lunch table and who's not?
How hard are my exams going to be this year?
And to know, no, we have a God who, like, he knows all of that already.
He's so much bigger than all that.
Yes.
If God is for us, who can be against us?
He took that section when Jesus says, give us today our daily bread. And he interpreted it this way. Give me exactly what I need for today. The wisdom for today's lesson. The patience for today's challenge, the courage for today's conversation, the focus for today's work. Keep me from borrowing tomorrow's worries before tomorrow arrives. That's really good.
That's really good. He finishes it with the last part of the Lord's Prayer. And I always think this part is like the most powerful way to wrap up a prayer. For yours is the kingdom and the power and the glory. And he says, this school year belongs to you. Whether it brings victories or if it brings disappointments, new friendships or painful goodbyes, high grades or high lessons, you will still be faithful. Help me become more like Jesus this year than I was last year. Amen.
That's so good.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC.
So we got a note from Crystal. She works at the Goodwill on North College in Fayetteville. She said not only does KLRC doesn't just make a positive difference at work, it makes a positive difference in my entire day. From singing in my car on my way to work, to playing it in the parking lot, sharing it with my coworkers, the music and stories bring me hope, encouragement, and joy. And they remind me to keep my eyes on what matters most, even in the hardest of days. And I love that our office gets to experience KLRC, and we would love to make you our office of the week.
Yes, absolutely. And man, we are so excited. I think all of us are going to get the chance to
We're going to
stop.
make a little group trip because we need to pick out a brand new prize for the new season of the Battle of Generations.
Yes.
And we thought you can't find a better place to go than a thrift store to find the ultimate prize for a game like the Battle of Generations.
Oh, absolutely. And I hope we just find the most random thing ever.
Obnoxious. And of course, we're going to bring some goodies too.
Yes, of course, we're going to stop by, bring some Joy House coffees, some Kaya chocolates, and of course, some Chick-fil-A too.
And by the way, you could be our next office of the week too. You can sign up at klrc.com/office.
The KLRC Morning Show.
90.9 KLRC.
Let's go. 1, 2, 3, go. HPPY,
Hey, happy birthday. I guess we'll start with the dance party tomorrow. Without Becky here, we didn't have anybody to lead us.
I know.
All right.
It's okay.
It is okay. It's time for the Marketplace Grill Birthday Bash. Becky will be back with us tomorrow. It is Monday, August the 10th.
Happy 16th birthday to Riley Smith in Bentonville.
And happy birthday to Arturo Magana, who turns 10 today in Bentonville.
And Melinda Sue Dunlap in Greenland.
Lissa Harmon celebrates in Lincoln today.
Liliana turning 20 in Rogers. Happy birthday.
And Angela Booth celebrates in Springdale. We've also got some birthdays from yesterday.
Yes, we do. Phil McMichael had a birthday yesterday in Springdale.
Evan James is now officially 18. He celebrated in Huntsville.
And Michelle Hickey turning 25 in Siloam Springs yesterday.
Piper Hodge is now a teenager. He turned 13 in Bentonville yesterday.
Jerry Moore, I love what he had to say. He said, I'm older than dirt now.
All right.
Which I love. Had a birthday yesterday in Park Hill.
And Wilkes Bartlett turned 8 in Bentonville yesterday, too. Okay. All right. So all the names are in the randomizer. And let's see if we can surprise somebody this morning.
Hello.
Hi, good morning. Is this Melinda Sue Dunlap?
Yes, it is.
It's Mark and Ross from KLRC Radio. How are you?
I'm doing good.
Good. We're calling to say
happy birthday.
Thank you very much.
Of course, Melinda, what's one thing that you're thankful for today?
I'm so thankful for my kids and my grandkids. I got to see them this weekend.
Oh, that's so fun. So you got to do a little celebration early?
Yes, we did.
That's awesome. Well, we want to keep the celebration going. The randomizer just picked you, so you're going to get a gift certificate to celebrate with our friends at the Marketplace Grill, okay?
Awesome.